We're alive, I think.
Cool.
How are you, Gilad?
I'm doing good, doing good. How are you, Adi?
I'm pretty good. Yes, before we start and talk about all of the stuff we made for everyone, so I just want to share the link so more people will join us.
Perfect.
A few seconds. I actually tried to log into StreamYard with the event I actually opened over there, but I have some bug. I don't know, it didn't work at all.
Really?
Yeah, but never mind. We'll do it like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm. How do you feel today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Actually excited for this. Like, I would love to share any information that I can help your audience and anyone who's gonna watch this. So yeah, pretty exciting about it.
Cool. Yes, it's actually so funny because the last time we spoke like that was actually 1 year ago. And I
Really?
remember, yes, and something like one in 2019,
Hmm.
not over here in
Yeah.
Israel. I remember one of your accounts, you actually grow it in like, I don't know, like more than 400K in this year. Like, I don't know, it was like, no, it was 50K or something. So,
I think it was like 100,000. I think it was like maybe I took my account from like 0 to 100,000 in like, I don't know, 3 months or something like that, or 4 months, and then we did a live about it or something like that.
yeah, the 100K. I remember that. Mike says you need to turn up the volume a bit, if you can, please.
Let me put
Um,
it closer. Mike, can you hear me? If not, I will plug in like headphones or something. Mike, is it better now?
Maybe I need to speak a bit, not so loud then. I'm joking. Let's see if more people will join us. So we have 12 people over here. Guys, for any special questions you have for Gilad, so please post it on the comments. You can ask him anything about how he built his um, agency with 6 figures and how to build your personal brand in 2021. Technically things, I think it's less the point of this slide, but if you want some uh, small things, so maybe Gilad can help. Um, it's very soft, Gilad.
It's soft. Okay, let me see. I can put the headphones.
Yeah, sorry, Mike. Um, but we'll try the best. Do you have any special questions for Gilad? Anything you want to know? So please write in the comments. David can hear you well. Awesome, David.
I hear him perfectly, so maybe I don't need the headphones. Mike, maybe you can turn up the volume. Check it out. See if it works.
You can choose if it's not will be comfortable for you. So
Oh, it's fine.
what's the best for you? So yes, I want to start. We have 10 people who watch us. Thank you guys for coming. We actually made very cool things to you. And before we start and all of that, I want please Gilad if you can introduce yourself to the people, like
For
who
sure.
you are.
For sure. Just let me know that you can hear me. I just plug the earphones, so guys, anyone in the chat can let me know, and then I will introduce myself.
Okay, let's wait. I can hear you good, but I don't know
Yeah.
about
Okay.
others.
Okay. Perfect. Then yeah, I guess I'm 24 years old from Israel. Started my first business about like 4 or 5 years ago while I was serving in the army. Right now, I'm the founder of AOS Media. It's an agency that focuses on helping high-level entrepreneurs scale and grow their personal brands so they can scale their businesses. I feel like we work with around probably about 15, um, probably like about 25 even entrepreneurs just this year, helping them like multi 7, 8, 9 figure business owners, helping them scale their Instagram accounts. And what we do is like we specialize in influencer marketing on Instagram. And I've built this agency, I guess, over the past 2 years since I was serving in the army until doing it today. I have a team of 6 people, and I guess I'm here for you guys to kind of see what I can share, what I can do,
Oops, sorry,
yeah.
I just scat a bit. Cool, Gilad. Wait, we can. Okay, now I can
Yeah,
see you.
yeah. So yeah, I was kind of in the middle. So I would say I was saying I would love to help. So drop any questions you have about like agency building, about branding, about Instagram, social media, just entrepreneurship. I would love to answer any questions, but I would try to be as focused as possible during for the agency topic. And yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Before people will start to ask, so guys, feel free to ask anything you have. I want to ask you because, on the Jarvee group, on the community,
Yeah.
so it's like a Jarvee community, but many people already left Jarvee because of the struggling and da.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the audience is not using Jarvee anymore. This is a bit funny, but yeah. And I want to ask you, like, let's say I want to start. I want to go to the point you are at the moment, and you're doing it for years. So, from where to start even, like, this is my goal.
I guess, like, and you're talking about wanting to start an agency, right? I guess starting an agency, there are like a ton of things to do. I would try to be specific on like what I know from my experience. I'm focused on like high ticket agency sales, like at least $5,000 plus a month. So I guess the first step to even starting an agency like that is being able to provide value that would be valuable enough to charge this amount of money every single month. So there is a ton of things that you can do that are high income skills. Let's put it this way. So you need to master one. And even if you don't have any credibility yet, any testimonials, it doesn't matter. Like everyone starts from somewhere, right? And everyone starts from the bottom, right? But you need to have such a skill that you would be able to be good at least, and then be able to find this audience that needs this help, and then kind of start getting this together. So the first thing is getting this skill. It can be Instagram, and it can be copywriting, it could be Facebook ads, it can be like many different things, but you first need this skill.
Okay, cool. And we have actually two questions.
Okay.
Mike, I will get your question in a second. I just want to answer David because it's exactly what Gilad spoke. So,
Okay.
how did you go about finding first clients? What did you do to develop your trust students? I see that people are very careful with agencies and all seem to think they only bring books followers.
Okay. That's David, that's a really good question. I feel like I'm with my personality, I'm super authentic, trying to be as honest as possible, and that's about the trust. But it's not just that. How I got my first clients is I actually built my first brand on Instagram. It's Awareness of Success. You can check it out. It's like in the motivational ish, and this got me into really learning how Instagram works. And what I did is I started sharing my knowledge. So I went into Facebook. This is where I actually grew my first brand, and I started like I opened the second Facebook just for business. And because I'm from Israel, my first Facebook was like all in Hebrew, and I started like adding business owners, and I started talking about my journey, how I got like my first 10,000 followers, how I got my first 100,000 followers. And it's not even like about that. I started giving a lot of free value, free content. It's all about that. And in a period of like, let's say, few months, a lot of people start getting to know me, started to trust me, right? And I didn't, of course, get my first high ticket client back then, but I started building a brand. I started building like let's say a loyal following, and like getting attention from different people. Oh, thank you, Adi. I started getting attention on my Facebook, and I opened the Facebook group. It's inactive now, but I started basically creating content. And then I got into the level where I was doing coaching for about let's say 6 to 12 months. I was just dealing with, I was selling courses, coaching. I really grew so many people, like in the fashion niche, in the pet niche, in the art niche, in the business niche. Like I was doing a lot of things until I decided it's my time to kind of level up. And I started posting my content, shifting it for the audience that would be able to sign for my high ticket services. And I started posting more towards business owners in the entrepreneurship niche. And I feel like one time I did a post. I was like, "Are you trying to grow your Instagram?" Question mark. I got something for you. I'm looking for 5 people that I will help them grow their brands. I will help them with this, and that. And I basically said, if you're interested, drop a comment below and I will get back to you. And I got like comments, right? And so I went into calls with each one. And I didn't have, like, I did have a lot of experience before, a lot of credibility, but I didn't have a lot of experience with like these agency services. It was completely from scratch. I was really good with what I did, but like mostly coaching. I of course did it myself, but I never had a done for you service. It was like an idea. I took action on this idea, on this inspiration. I did a post and I started went into calls. And I feel like on this specific post, I got my first 3 clients. Um, there wasn't like 5K, but it was like at least I feel like 2-3K a month each. And this is like the first how I made my first 10K a month online, just from this post, getting those clients. And if I'm being super honest, 4 months later, all those clients left. I was really bad. And I failed. Like I gave good results, but I was very bad at expectations. Seriously, I didn't give them proper expectations, and after 3 months, there are 4 months, most of them, and there was like also algorithm changes. I couldn't handle all those changes, and it made me almost close my business. So, David, to answer your question, this is how I got my first clients. And if I will go a little bit deeper into that, I feel like being stuck at it really taught me how to be great at it, because I was able to rise up, learn. I know it's kind of, I don't know, everyone say this, but it's actually true. Like I really learned so many things, and I just did the same things. I started creating more content, helping more people. I started having a lot more let's say angles to market, and there was also algorithm changes. It was like June. Adi, I don't know if you remember. It was like June, July last year. Do you remember that? Where like suddenly you can't grow organically on Instagram, you can't go viral. So it's almost destroyed my business. So this is the real moment when I started to look for a system that would work without affecting by the algorithm changes. This is how I got into Instagram marketing. Before that, it was just viral growth, and I was doing viral for clients. And that's like the journey of how I got started with this agency.
Awesome answer.
For sure.
Wow, you gave it like I like it. Okay. Also, I will mention in the on the end, like people you used to work with, like tour, like people. I don't know if you want me to say the names of very very famous entrepreneurs that you used to work with them. So you also like I saw how you grow like that. It was very very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, more questions. I don't know if you know about it, but thoughts on mass DM marketing. Mike asking, do you know about it, right?
Not really. Like just DMing a lot of people and getting results, like cold outreach with Jarvee. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of automation and mass DMs or all those tactics. So you might, I don't know about it a lot, but I would love explanation and I can say my opinion.
Yeah, it's basically like now it's like the hot deal of like automation in it went like on this time. And it's actually more than 1 year already operating, but behind the scenes, not with Jarvee, actually with fashion tools.
Okay.
And you can send millions of DMs to people who following X with a very good offer. It actually can work, depends on the copy and the audience.
I know.
Yeah.
I can give you my opinion about it, even though I don't know it. It can definitely work. Like we are in the last 6 months. I started like really going deep into the sales aspect of branding, because we had two departments in the company. It was like the management of the brands and the growth of the brands, which is the influencers. And I was like, what is like the thing that our client is missing, and it's monetization. Most of them back then like didn't care about it a lot, because they wanted like just the authority and they're already making a ton of money. But I was like, what if I can like help them also monetize? So I dove deep into the monetization, and there is like 2 ways to monetize: the inbound leads, which comes with the branding, with the authority, with the followers, and there's outbound leads, which is the cold outreach. And we are making a lot of money for clients with cold outreach, and we personally have employees doing that. I didn't even go into trying to automate it, but once you know the scripts and we have really good scripts that convert, and you know, like the copywriting, like you said, and you have a really good credibility, which is super important. If you just open an account and you doesn't have any credibility, no one is going to respond. But if you have the credibility, you have the authority, and you are targeting the relevant people with the right words, making them open the message, wanting them to convert, then it can, like, we have people who are doing that, and I'm sure like automation you can send way more. So of course, practically it can work.
Agree. I agree with you. Another question from Tian. I want to learn more about influencer marketing. Any suggestion for me? How can I learn it?
That's a good question. I feel like experience is the master here, because it's a thing that not a lot of people are teaching it. I'm not gonna teach it. Like, to be honest, no one is really teaching it to the deep level. So the way to learn it is first to kind of do the research on YouTube, learn as much as you can, and then start testing it. Like the one point that I really learned a ton about influencer marketing is when I was like, hey, how can I make money with Instagram? And I got into this idea of making money with affiliate marketing. I took an offer of an affiliate offer, and I started paying influencers to promote it. I was using my brands and I was using other influencers' brands. Back then, I didn't have a network. Now I have about a network of like 60 million followers. Back then, I didn't have. I just took influencers, paid them, saw the results. And I think like 3-4 months after I did that, I was like always improving. I got into the point where I was making about like $15,000 a month or $16,000 for a few months just from this. And I feel like this was like the moment for me that I learned how to leverage influencer marketing. And so how can you learn it? Basically is practice, is learning as much as you can. It's also about networking. It's really like knowing the right people. I feel like when I grew my brand on Instagram, I connected with people like Adi. I connected with a lot of like all the people on Instagram that teach Instagram, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. I really got into a networking level where I communicate with them, talk to them like weekly, daily, became friends with them, doing collaboration. So I had a lot of people I could just talk about situations and just network and connect and learn. So it's about education and experience. That's it, and improvement as you go.
Definitely. Also, like you can tell, you worked. Actually, I remember you had some new collaboration with Tor.
Yeah.
I said the name right? Tor.
Yeah, it's Tor. Yeah, it was.
Tor.
Yeah, it was a while ago,
Wow.
but yeah.
Yes, and I remember like you made some. I don't know exactly what you did. I don't remember exactly, but you made like some epic project with him, and it's like he's very famous on the Instagram marketing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
He
what
became
to do.
he became a good friend. He was my mentor. About like 2 years ago, I just got started. He showed me some stuff, and then I taught him some stuff. I didn't know anything yet, but I guess I have my own, let's say, thoughts, let's say ideas, and I helped him make money when I didn't know a lot. And he was like, "Yo, thank you so much. Like, let's connect." Because he was teaching me, and then I gave him some ideas, and then that's like how we connected. We became really good friends, and since then, yeah, we were going back and forth, having some collaborations together. And I feel like it was like maybe a year ago we did some coaching, we sold the course, and we helped some people. But yeah, it was nice.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. Another question from Munkaf. I hope I say the name right. How to invest $300 per month? I have no skills or experience, and I don't know from where to start.
Cool. That's an awesome question. I feel like the best thing you can do is invest in yourself. Like get education, course, mentor, anyone you can pay for that you can learn. Like try to find the people that in the situation where you want to be in the next 6 to 12 months, and buy their knowledge, like learn from them, because that's what I did. Seriously, take my advice on it. I was serving in the army. I didn't know how to speak in English, and I was working in the army like 6 to 12 12 to 16 hours a day, and I didn't know a lot, but I really had a passion to make this happen, to learn. and I started like buying so many courses. I spent money, yes, a lot of money, but it turns out to make me a lot more, of course. And so it's all about like learning. I guess it's learning, and most people who buy courses or books or education coaching, like they never open it, they never learn. Like you can, like it's I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think about 60% of people who buy online courses, they never open it. So don't be like that. Like invest in yourself. Takes you $300. Invest, learn a skill that can make you money or can do some good for you. Really practice it to a deep level, and then keep learning, keep improving.
And do you think like $300 per month? Do you think that's a good start? Do you think it's enough? Do you think we need to invest more? Why? What do you think?
That's really I cannot answer that. Like I literally have I know like it depends on where you want to go. Of course, if you invest 300, you might get certain results. But if you get a mentor that you pay him 30,000 a month, then you get different results. Of course, so it depends.
Yes. Yes. I just like to ask these questions for you to see.
No,
No,
for
no,
sure,
okay.
for sure. That's good.
But you're right. You're right. You're totally right. It's a lot of like, I wish someone, when I started Jarvee, so I even didn't know people actually teaching that. Only after a while, I realized there was one guy teach it, but today, not
No one.
anymore.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Let's say you want to learn how to Jarvee, right? Then you can talk to Adi, get help from her, and she will help you. And 6 months down the line, you might be really good with Jarvee. Can make an agency, can make for yourself, can do something. But if you don't learn, you can never master what you want to know. And sometimes it's just getting a book, but there's a ton of books, really good books that can teach you really valuable things. So sometimes it will be $20 on a book, but sometimes it will be $10,000 or 300. Doesn't matter, or different thing. It's all about like learning as you go.
Totally. Okay, another question. Oh, he said, Mulkafted, thank you.
For sure.
What kind of offer or product work best with Instagram traffic?
Again, I cannot answer this question. Let me explain why. There is, let's say, I don't know, thousands of niches. In each niche, there's like another thousand of like niche on each niche. Like you can have fashion, and then you can have only men's fashion, only women's fashion, and inside that you have like only shoes, only this, only that. So and on influencers, you have these influencers, that influencers. So there's no one offer. I feel like what is working is really, let's say, a 3-level process, which is having a right offer with the right message in front of the right audience. That's it. Let's say I have this marker. Okay, I'm gonna convince someone that how to sell this marker. It's just like Jordan Belfort. I'm gonna put it in front of the people who need it. That's it. So if you're gonna promote a product that you need to promote, make sure it's a product that is converting, that have a lot of reviews, that people really need it, it's helping people, and then find what's their pain points, what are their fears, what makes them buy the product, and try to write a really good copy and find the angles, to market it, and then find the influencers that share this audience that that would need this solution, this product, and then it's about testing. There is not a best anything.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yes.
Cool.
Maybe like there's some special niche maybe it's good to invest in. Like I remember there was time of like niche that's always working on Instagram, like fashion or pets or entrepreneurs and all of that. So maybe it's a good question, let's say, to start from which niche to go, and then, like as you mentioned, also to build. Or what do you think? Or it's not a matter which niche.
I guess like what I did to be successful when I started is picking a niche that I really love, that I have passion for. Like there is no best niche. Let's ask this question. There are millionaires in the fashion niche. There are millionaires in the pet niche. There are millionaires in the business niche. In any niche, there are people who are crushing it. So you can crush it in any niche. There is no best niche. There is only like how far are you willing to go in that niche to be the best.
No more. No more words. You're right. Another question: how to be consistent on getting engagement in a time of algorithm changes? Good one.
Yeah, definitely good one. And the answer to that is always just learn and find what is working. Like the algorithm is changing every day, but people are getting good engagement every day, and people are getting bad engagement every day. It's about learning what works and implement it. And by the way, you don't need to be an expert to learn what works. It's super simple. So many people don't know, but if you research, if you take like 30 minutes or 1 hour, you find 10 to 20 competitors in your niche. You research the last, let's say, I don't know, 100 posts that they have. There are tools for that. You find what's the best pieces of content that got the most engagement. You just look on all of the posts. You find the patterns. Why did this work? Why did this work? You find the patterns, and you know, hey, this is the types of content that are getting good engagement, because engagement is mostly about content. There are tricks, hacks, you can do better copy, you can do better, call to action, share this post, comment here, better times. But all these things are like the small things that matters only when you get to a really good level, that you wanna maximize your results. But if your content is not good, then you can do whatever you want around it. It will never work. So it's market research. Take 1 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever it's gonna take for you, and do the research, and that's it. Learn.
Thank you. Tian wrote, I think he messaged you. Another question from
For sure.
David: can you share your pricing and service? Doesn't have to be all of them, just the best sellers. What do you think included in a project?
I didn't understand the question about share my prices. I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, David. It's individually. We work only with a high-level entrepreneurs, and like each brand is unique. So as a unique brand, you need to have a unique plan, and so it depends. If you, of course, want to talk to me after the call, if you feel like you're a fit, I would love to help. Even if you're not and you need advice, feel free to message me. About what you said, don't have to be all of them, just the best sellers.
Maybe
Okay.
services, maybe service
Okay.
that you
I,
offer.
I think I can answer that, but I will go deep. Like the core service that we have is brand management and growth. So we take our clients' accounts and we manage them in a way that they will get a ton of engagement from relevant followers, and they will grow their authority, their credibility, and then we drive traffic to their accounts from our influencer network that are unique in the business niche or personal development niche, that are unique for them, and we use their unique messaging. So that way the followers that are coming in, those are people who saw the ad, and now they fall in love, let's say, with the messaging. They go into the profile, they see the content, now they also love the content, they click the follow button, and that's how we get them to followers. So that's the core services. And to add on that 3-level process is we have the monetization strategies after that, after we establish the brand. So that's like the 3-level process that we are doing. And yeah, you can go to our website, aosmedia.net, and find more information.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sharing your website, Gilad. It's okay.
For sure. Why not?
Yeah, I didn't talk with you. I just want to show you, like, to show the people over here that you actually, like, it's very, like, for me, for example, it gives me a lot of inspiration. I'm working with many people, but some of your customers over here, like, wow. And this is only a part of them. I know you have many, many more, and also many famous customers doesn't want their name, even like people will know their name, but which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is pretty crazy. So it's actually possible. Like for people to say, no, how I get clients like this guy? You actually made it. It is possible.
It's definitely possible. Yeah.
Amazing. Really, really, really. Amen. Another question, not sure if you answered, but does the number of posts posted daily help growing? An example, if you post 3 times per day?
I feel like it depends. Like what we do is we mostly post like one per day. For high level clients that are established, we might do more, but it depends. Like some niches or accounts, you can do even 5 per day. and it will work really good. There are literally pages that are posting a lot more than that. It depends, like, what are the pages? Is it the personal brand? Is it the brand? Is it like a business? Is it in the service? Yeah. So like I said earlier, do the research. Like, find the people that do the best. See how many times they post per day. Do the same thing.
I agree. I agree with you.
For sure.
And also say thank you for your answer. The live will be saved, don't you worry. We're also going to upload it to YouTube after, so you can watch it again and learn more from Gilad, because he's saying a lot of important things. Like, you have a lot of very important insights. And
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Another question of David. David, you're a rock star today.
Yeah, David.
It helps keeping the account. Oh, it just says something about it helps keeping the account active and visible on the main page. You can also get viral. People can share your post and follow you, but don't overdo it. Otherwise, you'll become annoying. And I think he said it in
he answered the other person who didn't have a name question. So yeah, thank you, David.
Thank you. The research the same way. But before 2 weeks, my average like was 10K plus per post on the same content. Today I get 3,000 plus likes around. How can I overcome?
What's your username? Let's find out.
Let's see. Share it, and Gilad will help. Also, how can you active the dead page organically?
I will talk about it for sure. I can give you tips. Let's review your page. Here's this page together, Adi.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, feel free to post your page. If you want also to other people over here or want some tips about a page or he comment. 1 second, I will spiritual wheels. 1 second, I will share it on the screen. I wrote correctly, sorry. Okay, I think I found it. Tell us please if it's this one. Wow. Okay, check this out, sorry. One sec.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. This is the page.
Let's see if
319K followers.
Cool.
So now you can see, for example, the average growth. Okay, he had a lot of growth.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What's happened? And then it's like.
Can you scroll up a little bit? I want to see the bio again.
Sure.
Okay, and scroll down. Let's see what was like the engagement about, let's say, a month ago.
What's this? This is 5 days. Sorry, let's go more. This is on the start of December.
Okay.
Wow.
I think I can share my answer even without seeing. Listen. I'm managing the page awareness of success. You can check it out. It's always, the engagement is always changing. You know, sometimes you might get 20,000, and sometimes 50,000, sometimes 1,000. Right? The algorithm is not. It's not like that. It's always changing. So the first thing is never stress about it. Like, you might have a month that is bad, and then you might have 3 months that are freaking awesome. That's the first thing. But there are ways to scale your engagement. I'm gonna list some things. You can later see what you did, what you didn't do, and try implement. So first thing that I like to do is I like to check out my insights, check out the posts that have the most comments, and I like to, for a week or 2 weeks, post at least like once every 2 or 3 days, post that would get a lot of comments. Like, let's say in this niche, there's the post like, you will be the first millionaire in your family, type yes to affirm, and you get 20,000 likes, comments. Then do these posts, because these posts are gonna get you engagement. Are gonna get people interested. Also, I would use stories, and I would do a lot of polls, just polls. Polls that are engaging are gonna get you tens of thousands of story views. And then I would also go to the insights. I would go to the last year. I would check the posts that got the most reach, and I would share only them. I wouldn't try on going on average posts. Just share the best posts every time, and do the research really deep. Use tools like Viral Spy. You can talk to Christian. He's the manager like Viral Spy. Huge tool to find viral content. Research all the pages in your niche. Find the best content, the best viral content in the last year or 2 years. Use only that. Recreate it, reframe it, but like use the best content. And let's say you're still getting at average engagement, and you're looking to do better, right? Yeah, that's Viral Spy. Thank you, Adi. It's a really, really nice tool. We use it. Shout out to Chris. But besides that, try to engage with your followers. These pages, usually people are not responding to comments, to DMs, and it's really good. And also, huge tip, if you're doing a lot of shout outs, stop, make less money. Let's say for now, if you really care about the engagement, it's important. It's going to help you get it back. But it's also might be just, a wave on the algorithm, and you might not change anything, and it comes back. But from my experience, 99.9% of the times, it is just content. And like you say, you post the same type of content, you get less results. That's fine. The content is outdated. Find better content. Find what works. Now it might be Reels. Like, since Reels came out, engagement on single post dropped a ton. And it might be like, no one is doing Reels in your niche right now. Maybe it's your chance to like, hey, how can I leverage Reels right now in my niche to kind of grow exponentially, because that's viral right now. So there's a ton of ways you can do, but the main thing is never be like super depressed about it. Feel like, oh, the page is going lower. It's just waves on the algorithm. Just do all the steps to improve, and in the period of 6 months, 6 months is like super long. Like in a month, you wouldn't even remember it happened. So just always make sure to be the best, and that's it.
Thank you. Your answers are like, wow, boom. It's not like that. You explain and like all the strategy. I like it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, and I just want to add a small point I noticed on the account, just a small one. I'm not sure if it's also a reason, in addition to everything that you just mentioned. I just want to let you know, the guy at work, that I saw the style of your post over here with this content, and just with text and quotes, and then you change it. Like, this is something else. And this is also something else. So, like, I think something over here happened. I don't know, Gilad, do you see my screen? Like, what do you think about it?
Can you repeat? I wasn't paying attention. I was getting a charger.
Sorry. Yes, I'm just saying that what I noticed on this page, in addition to everything that you mentioned, all of your great insights, is that I see the points, like he gets average of a lot of likes, 4,000, 2,000.
On this post, and then there is the types of post that doesn't get engagement, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of an ad, and then something had been changed over here, and then you continue, and just today, I think you got back to this style. So I think the style of this account and people, what they like to see and they get the most viral, it's these kind of quotes. I recommend to continue with that, and maybe not to do these kind of things and what you try to do over here, or this kind of ads, maybe do ads on this style. What do you think?
I feel like stop anything that is not performing. Just post right now the type of content that is going to get the best results. That's it.
Definitely. He also wrote to us, how do you make sure you don't cross the line of staring people and keeping it normal, in addition to what you mentioned on the last on your last answer?
How do you make sure you don't cross the line of spamming people? Oh, you mean like the cold outreach for the DMs? That's what you're talking about?
I'm not sure.
Wait,
you were thanks to telling Gilad and D. I did it the same way. I know Christian and I am. Okay.
Cool. That's it. That's awesome, man.
Cool. Okay. Another question for you. I want to hear your thoughts about that. Tian asking, what is your thought about follow and follow method?
Like Adi, you're the follow expert. I'm like, I never, like, in all my, let's say, years doing Instagram, I never really dove deep into the automation phase. Like I was mostly focusing on really marketing, let's say, tactics, which is like, copywriting, content, um, how to go viral, how to make money, how to sell. So all the automation, I'm like, I'm not the person to ask. So Adi, feel free to take the question.
Thank you, Gilad. I do want you to answer about it. Even, let's say, follow, not, some people do it even manually today and spend a few
No,
hours.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
What do you think about manually? Let's say not automatically, manually follow.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer this. I hope it will be a good answer, but like I feel um, anything that is gonna get people's attention will get results. The question is like, what's the time this results, right? Or the energy that you're gonna invest. So for example, you're gonna follow someone, he's gonna get a notification through their phone and see your profile, right? So you are in their phone, they will see you, right? So if you have a really good offer, really good profile, everything is gonna be perfectly, and you're gonna do this on a big scale, then you might get a really good results. It's a numbers game. So it might work, it might not work. It's not about the follow and follow. It's never about that. Like people tend to put their attention about like the follow and follow, the Jarvee, it's not like what you're trying to do. What is your goal? Are trying to make more money, or trying to grow your brand, you're trying to make more connections, then find the strategy that is working for you, but don't just be stuck on like, okay, so this is follow and follow, and then try this, it's not working, it's working. Try to see the full picture, the bigger picture. What's the full strategy looking like? Like maybe follow and follow would be the first step, and then how does your funnel, your profile, everything you create around it. So like if I go even more deep, it might be follow and follow, it might be influencer marketing, it might be running some Google ads, it just need to be one thing. When you're starting out, most of the times you don't need to do everything. Like look at me, I'm a good example. I'm just doing influencer marketing and content and monetization. That's the three things I do, and it's one thing. It's not, I don't really look on different directions. I will I will feel like it's time to grow the agency. I want to expand the services. I want to help more people in different industries. But I found one thing that is working for me. So find out if it's gonna work for you, but make sure you're gonna look on the bigger picture and not just try to follow 100 people or 1,000 and then like, oh, it doesn't work, and follow and follow doesn't work. It's never about that. For some people it will, for some people it won't. It depends on different factors.
Totally agree with your answer, as always. And I just wanted to add also that, sometimes I think in every aspect of our life, we try to find like the magic solution, or like one thing that we do, and yes, I'm going to be skinny, beautiful, millions of followers, or no matter what, and we try to go this like with the short ways.
Yeah.
There's not like, it's not like that. You need to as Gilad mentioned, to find out what's the best for you and combine it. As Gilad you're doing monetization, as you mentioned, you're doing content. It's not doing only like good content, because as we know, it's not always enough. And I do think it's working. Like if you're asking if it's working or not, it can working. It depends of course on your account. If it's worth to do it manually or not, that's another question. And he said thank you.
For sure.
Thank you, Gilad. Yes, it should be recorded. Don't you worry, guys. We know some people busy. Another question for you, Gilad.
For sure. Love the questions. I can do this all day. Like seriously.
Yeah. Does companies accept those Instagram pages that post always content from other pages with credits, such as cosmetic videos to the affiliate or ads?
Does companies, those Instagram pages? So it's not companies, it's those Instagram pages. Okay. Um, always. So basically, you're asking if they will approve your ad.
He's asking, like, let's say your page, awareness of success. Okay, let's speak about your page. You're reposting a content from from other people sometimes, not always.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you're asking, let's say, I have a company, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to get more followers, I want to do affiliate with you, with your awareness of success, or to do some ad on your page. So companies like that will do it with pages like you, who doesn't have only original content, or they say, no, only original content will we do this kind of collaboration of affiliate rights.
I feel like it depends. I cannot represent all the pages. Like seriously, ask them what working for them. I work with a ton of pages, so I know some of them want X, some of them want Y, some of them want Z, some of them you need to adjust and go like this. Like you don't know. But of course, the better the content you have, the better they want to work with you.
Yes, this is as I can tell also from my experience on all of my pages, all of them are reposting, and I did get ads, affiliate, and so on. So as you said, it also depends. I know also your page, even Awareness of Success, you made huge deals with huge entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You want to talk a bit about it, or?
I can. It was like a long time ago. I'm not doing it anymore, but I used to work with people like Dan Locke. I used to promote entrepreneurs, a lot of them on my page. I'm not doing it anymore right now. I'm only promoting my agency clients. But of course, once you grow a page and you can provide value, there's you can sell a lot of shadows with it or products and use the traffic that you have.
Definitely. Any more questions to Gilad? He's not tired yet. No, joking. We will finish very soon. We have like something like another 13 minutes. So guys, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Gilad, do you have like any special tips and special hacks you want to tell people? Like, let's say 2021, we're almost, well, I hope we all survive until 2021. So, any special things you want to tell people, like how to make their goals and their agency, for example, or their business to reach
Yeah,
6 figures to
yeah.
grow?
I have many tips, but let me give a few. I think that might be really good based on the questions I see. I feel like um, a lot of you had really good questions about like follow and follow, how to content, how to do this, but that this is something huge on the Instagram community that people forget, and I also forgot for about 2 years. Like people don't talk about it a lot, but it's the making money. Like don't forget the goal for most of you guys. You know, some of them are impact a lot, but most of everyone who starts out as an entrepreneur, they really want to make money and they want to grow profitable businesses. And when you focus on doing it on Instagram, you're trying to be the best engagement, the best this, the best that, follow and follow, the best Jarvee, the best. But these things, the best followers even, will never get you money. Will like I know a lot of people with millions of followers make $0 a month, zero, because those things they are skills that can make you money, but they will not ever make you money if you don't know how to make money with them. So don't forget, you didn't ask me like even one question about like one question you did about like clients. So don't forget to learn about the monetization part. And I feel like it's a huge opportunity. Let's say on Instagram, I feel like this is a dead space right now to help people make money with their accounts. Like I see this a lot with my agency. There are strategies that are super easy and effective to take brands that already have audience and help them monetize, and if you can master that, you can literally come to brands and like, hey, I'm this and this, I can help you monetize. Like you don't need to pay me, you don't need to do anything for me, let me help you generate some sales, we can split profits, you can take commission, you can do whatever. So like this is something that you can start really scalable agency, just helping brands in it. You can pick any niche you want. It can be business, but it can be like I don't know, dog influencers. It can be really a lot of things. But so that's like one tip about monetization. The second one is if you're growing a brand, or yeah, if you're growing a brand, basically, also focus on that, because there is content that gets engagement, which is really good, but it's content that usually get a lot of engagement, not get sales most of the times. To get sales, you really need to talk to the specific person, specific, let's say, audience about specific problem. And of course, after you build trust, you have the authority, the connection, right? and you need to present the offer for them consistently. They need to know that you have the solution. There are so many brands that have a lot of followers that will be willing to pay if they just knew that those people have the solution. It happens to us with a lot of clients that have a lot of following, but they are not consistently generating leads because they don't know how to speak. They don't know how to talk about their offers, or how to like consistently promote it in a way that will just let people know, let's say, that they are the go guy or girl to go when they need the solution. So that's like a tip I could think about. And also, like, it's December right now, the end of 2020. So make sure to start plan to 2021. Like, it works really good for me. I always plan at least like my goals, what I think would be what I want, basically. Sometimes I achieve, sometimes I almost achieve, but I always improve when I plan. So try to, like, I always take some hours, like in when I decide it's the time to plan my goals. Sometimes I take a day off, sometimes few hours a day for a few days, and I just plan. I talk to the people I care about. Also, like, try to come up with ideas. What do I where do I really aim in like four major aspects of my life, which is like business, spirituality, body, and fitness, I guess. No, I forgot the last one. Stressed about the answer, but like, plan your goals. That's the thing, and I guess that's my tips.
Amazing, really. I think I also watch it again because I'm listening to you and I'm like, oh wow, that's very good. It's very
It's very
true.
true.
Um, Definitely. David actually asking, how can I get in touch
You
with
can
you?
send me a message on Facebook, on Instagram. Feel free.
I'd like to shift my business to your business model. I may you help with advice.
I'd like to shift my business to your business model. May you help with advice? Feel free to message me. I will see how I can help.
Cool. And how long do you think Instagram will survive in this market? Scary question, long.
Um, I feel like it's like asking if the Bitcoin is gonna go up or down. No one knows. Like, or I have no idea. Like, Instagram is a really massive company, right? Even if TikTok is gonna grow, or Facebook, like right now, I feel like it's the third app on Apple App Store after Facebook and YouTube, and it's crushing it. Like, everyone on Instagram right now. So in my the way I see it, I try to look what's gonna be in the next 5 years, and I have no doubt it's gonna be there. Like, maybe I'm gonna be wrong, but how it looks, Instagram is part of the social media, maybe the biggest part, maybe just a major part. I don't see it like going away.
Yes, I think they won't let to this platform to go down. They will just add more features like Reels, like you mentioned, and more stuff that will make it better and better and better. And I think today it's like part of the daily routine of almost every person,
Yeah,
kind of.
but
So
also things can happen. Like, I just saw that Facebook might, like, they are threatening them to sell Instagram or something like that. So no one knows really what's gonna happen.
that's true. That's true. We cannot, of course, we don't know. Do you have any employees, Gilad, or VAs?
Yes, I have 6 employees and a few VAs. Yeah, it's my team.
I'd like to know. What is it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's an ID. What does this mean? Sorry. IDC?
ID key. It's like, I don't care.
I don't
I
care
don't
about
care about
followers.
followers that make money. All right. Yeah, that's right, Kim.
I want to do that. Help clients monetize account. Client has high engagement and 247K followers. May I contact you?
For sure. Just one question. What's the offer? What are you trying to sell? That's there are people with like 1,000 followers making millions. Seriously. It's about like, it's more about the offer. Yeah, audience is really good, um, but offer is not is as much, even better, if even more important.
Are you on Cluel? Clubhouse? If so, how can we connect? I don't know what's Clubhouse. Do you know that?
No, I don't care was my my biggest founding for today. I have no idea what's Clubhouse.
Okay. Maybe you can explain on the comments. Learn sales. Look at that. Yes, Kim. Thank you so much for sharing this valuable information. I want to ask you, do you sell an update course for beginners from scratch?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. I have a course that I did about like a year ago. It's outdated. If you want, message me. I will share the course. Oh, it's actually not active even. I wanted to share this for free, but I dropped the service. But like, I don't have anything updated as for now that is for beginners. I'm sorry. But if I will have at some point, then I will post about it.
Okay, maybe next year you're going to do something. I don't know, like if you have some time. I know it sounds like not, but maybe in the future you will have something.
Yeah.
But they are messing their own company by including everything. Reels, IG shop, IGTV, much more. They make money. This is what they're doing. They know how to make money. Don't care if it comes from Facebook or for Instagram or for WhatsApp or for the other platforms they will purchase. So,
Yeah.
right, they don't really care. Can you share your IG handle? Share. It's
the Gilad hanina.
I will also add it on the comments after. Gilad, Adi, hello. I don't know if it's you. This is he's the personal trainer with programs and meal plans. He talked about what I mentioned.
Cool. That's cool.
So this is the guy with the 247K followers. I think that he wants to monetize and do something.
Nice.
Well,
I would check out King Keto on Instagram. He is the go-to, in my opinion, helping people scale their training businesses. I don't know if you know him. He's one of our clients and he's crushing it. So like, feel free to check him out. But feel free to message me. I would love to help.
Okay, cool. Clubhouse is the most exclusive social media. Sorry, we are not on this club. Gilad.
Yeah.
No, we check that. Sorry, I really don't. So many stuff. What about MB? Let's speak about MB, guys. I think it's the most exclusive club. No, I don't think. Hey, Chris, I think Christian is here. Cool.
Oh, really? Hey, Chris.
You did right. Please invite us, guys. We want to learn.
Yeah.
I want to know about how to get blue badge on IG page. One of my clients want to get blue badge on his 600 followers only. Is it possible or not?
I can explain in detail what's the process to get verification. It's not really about the followers. It's like you need some credibility, you need followers, you need engagement, but mostly it's about first it's about PR, private relations. Like you need to have at least, like if you're an entrepreneur, for example, you need to have at least like 20 articles on Google News that are like Entrepreneur Magazine, Forbes. You need to get people to know you. If it's a business, you need people to know about your business. And then once you have the PR, you have the engagement, and like you can try to apply by your own, but usually it doesn't work. Usually, like I saw people with like hundreds of PR and they get denied. So usually, like you can find someone who would approve for you, people with access. Of course, it's paid, and it might help you to get verified, but it's mostly about the PR, the authority, and then applying or getting someone that is connected to apply for you.
Cool. And do you provide this service? Let's say I want to get my client the blue badge. Can I reach out to you, or you don't do that?
It really depends. Like you can contact me, and then I will see how I can help.
Okay. Cool. There was some stuff over here on the comment. Yes. Oh, the answer to you. Thank you for your answer.
For sure.
Cool. Wow, so many questions. I feel like people want more of Gilad. I think I need to bring you here every week. I know you don't have time, but maybe next year.
I would love to come another time in the near future, for sure.
Cool. I know you're really stressed about it. It's Gilad Hanina.
Yeah.
I will write down the comments after. Don't you worry, I will share it. You can go to Gilad and learn from his website and from his cool account.
Thank you.
Yeah, any last questions to Gilad before we finish? Something you want to tell him or to ask him? And just to understand from you, Gilad, so basically your main business, it's actually to help um, business that want to build their personal brand and you help them grow and make money. And then, of course, you grow your agency like that. Um, and I want to ask you because on the Jarvee groups there are also some entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
For example, job users like me that run Jarvee for other people and they have their agency.
Hmm.
And some of them, okay, this is not a good example, but let's say I'm an entrepreneur and I want to build my personal brand. I
Hmm.
need help. I don't know how to get 500K followers in a month or something like that, or to grow a lot. So I can reach out to you, right? You can help me if I want to
Yeah.
grow my personal brand.
Yeah, for sure. What we do is we focus on entrepreneurs, business owners that are established, that already have certain credibility and success in different industries, not just Instagram, and they are willing to invest in the growth of their brand. So what we do is we take them as a client and we help them tell their story and position them as an experts and help them make an impact, spread their impact, their message, and we manage their brands and grow their followers. So if you're an entrepreneur who are looking to take your business or your message, the impact that you want to serve to the next level, then that's the clients that we help. It's not for beginners. It's definitely not for beginners. And if you want to gain more information, feel free to or message me or go to aosmedia.net. All the details are there. There is an option to also schedule a call directly with me or with someone from my team to take the call. And yeah, I guess that's it.
Cool. Okay, Gilad. Cool. Okay, last question. I think, and best wishes to you, and thank you for sharing valuable knowledge. I will contact you. You have some fans over here, Gilad. This is good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How can I get good target audience in my niche on Instagram? What is your niche? We cannot see the name, so we cannot always contact, maybe connect, or maybe you said it on the
Oh,
past.
okay. Okay. I thought it's only me that I didn't see the names. I saw only like two names. But let's take this question as the last because I have to finish. But it was by the way a really good experience for me to answer the questions and to be here. So appreciate like all the questions, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So wait, Gilad, last question, just about it.
Let's do it.
Just this one, and then we finish. How can I get, let's say this is let's take an example, it's the sport niche. How can I get good target audience on the sport niche on Instagram? On
Okay.
Instagram.
I feel like we've covered it, but like I will go again. No matter what niche you are, let's say the sport, um, there are ways to. Okay, he actually answered sunglasses. I guess swimsuit. Oh, that's three niches. Jewelry. Okay, let's stick with the sport niche. It's the same answer. There are ways to to grow relevant audience. Like one, let's say if we divide it into two factors, two sections, there's organic and non-organic. Organic is, let's say, free. Non-organic is paid. So see, do you have a budget or you don't? If you have, and you might want to look on organic and non-organic. If you don't, then your only option is organic. So then you go into the organic and there's like let's say follow and follow. You can do Jarvee. You can do just engagement. You can do post on Facebook groups. You can. It's basically it's social media. Like you connect with people organically. So there are methods to do that. And when you say targeted, basically targeted means connecting with people who would connect and resonate with your brand, with your content, with your messaging. So you want to find those people, see where they are, how can you reach them, and then just reach them. And when you are reaching them, don't be like all the 99% of the people who are just gonna spam them and send them messages. Try to provide value. Try to be authentic, or try to tell your story somehow, provide value, make it about them. Always make it about them with your brand, not about you. It's never about you. um, and you will start gaining people. It's about the content. And if you, by the way, want to look on the paid side, then again, the same thing. You see what are the options, you see what's the best way, It might be ads, it might be influencer marketing, it might be any Jarvee. Like it can be different things, right? So you find the strategy, you find the audience, you find how to reach it, and you provide massive value to it, and you create connections, and you get those people to you.
Awesome. I think your answers, I have some apps that actually can put on text on what you just mentioned, one of the answers, like put on text, and then I will post on the group for people like who sometimes need these kind of tips. Thank you so much. It was
sure.
Awesome live, a lot of value. You know what you're doing. I very appreciate your time and your
For sure.
tips. And hope to do it again.
Thank you for having me, Adi. Like I had a good time. Appreciate you reaching out. Thank you everyone for the questions, and hopefully I will come back here in the near future, answer and help some more people. And yeah, guys, keep crushing it.
Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.